Welcome to the daily meditation. As always, allow the mind to be distilled in relation to your desired objective throughout this practice. Bring on board a sense of purpose and inspired positivity. Note how simple it shall be for the mind to be focused upon an objective such as breath awareness, whereby it's easy to retain focus without distraction. As you notice the flow breath by the inhalation and exhalation, become far more in tune with the subtleties of the breath exchange. Along the way, explore the entire lungs as you move the breath efficiently across the lower, mid and upper lungs, fully to your advantage. Explore the lungs' full potential by expanding the lungs to optimize exchange, and in turn, exhalation is also optimized to clear as much spent breath prior to the inhalation. And along the way, add freedom to the entire body, whereby one can sense relief as that body systematically adjusts to accommodate this meditation practice. As though every cell within your body is assisting you with this conscious breath exchange in observation and interaction. Invite the facial structure to be far more relaxed than it was a moment ago. Soften the forehead, temple, crown and scalp. And as always, note the difference between working with or forcing. Let's say you were out on a beautiful spring day and you were enjoying nature. Would you force the mind to engage with the environment, or would you simply allow yourself to be far more relaxed, to fully take in the full vista of the experience? Be proactive now in mind expanded in awakening. Invite mind expansion to further complement the greater interactions with the peripheral aspects of thoughts that continue to interact with your conscious awareness. Note as to which section of the lungs are fully benefiting from the rhythmical breath. And observe how simple it shall be to allow that body to become far more complementary to your desired objective in this meditation practice. And all one needed to do was to allow the body to relax, to invite the mind to be refined in objectives, and give your mind clarity upon the desired objectives in focused relaxation. Not every human being is seeking exactly the same. The aim being is to find out what it is that is your priority in life and act accordingly. At this precise moment in exchange of thoughts, be inspired now as you continue to refine breath interactions in a manner that best complements your thoughts and action. The moment one chooses to relax, tension is cleared. The depth of relaxation shall indicate as to how much tension is cleared. Be inspired. Continue to allow your mind the freedom of interactions with your rhythmical flow of the breath. Change occurs once the mind is given full approval. Be at ease as you observe the rhythmical flow breath flooding the mind with inspired momentum and positivity. Continue to imagine the body translucent from your inner perspective in observation, whereby you can observe the life essence via the breath filtering out inwardly to every single cell and subatomic particle in exchange. Whatever the mind chooses to interact with shall have your attention. Find inspiration in thoughts that uplifts one's attention. In observation, go within. And if one was to reflect upon the concept of inner peace, has one chosen to allow yourself to interact with that state of being, or is it still a concept that your mind is contemplating in analyzation? Put your mind to the test in relation to inner peace. Go within. always remember that the moment of experience is the moment of reinforcement. Choose wisely in how one allows and acknowledges the experience presented. Be relaxed. Be at ease. Continue to find thoughts that encourages freedom and clarity at this poignant moment in your timeline and experiences. Go within. Whatever future that shall find you, shall find you. But how your mind is prepared in relation to future events shall find you at that point in time of the experience. Be wise, be prepared, be clear, optimize your chance of success. Letting go of any impressions within you that is in any way compromising your state of health and well-being at this moment, as it serves no purpose. Take note of how your mind responds and become far more proactive in your choice and decisions. Be the inspiration that you seek. Be comfortable in your state of affairs. Choose to bring on board pure inspiration in all the thoughts that parade through your mind. What does awakening relate to in your concept of space and time in thinking? And if so, how often does one choose to be awake, to remain awake, to become far more awake? As always, the concept of metamorphosis allows the mind to imagine the shedding of the unwanted habits, ideas, and limitations to allow the new aspect and refined improvement to step forward now. Be inspired. All layers complement this mode of refined interactions in awakening. All layers responds. As always, be open to the idea that you're far more than you may have yet come to understand in realization. And as the mind continues its natural evolution and expansion, imagine the potentials that awaits in refinement and interactions. Go within. Letting go of all past inhibitions, of uncertainties, whilst remaining proactive in your decisive interactions with the best options that is available. Every moment of your life, go within. Continue to allow acceptance of total inner peace. And if the concept of mind expansion in full illumination resonates with you, explore the variables that allows you now greater freedom in achieving your objectives. Relax that entire body. And what would it mean if one was to relax the entire mind? Be comfortable as you relax that body. Continue to unwind. Cross the shoulders, then down those arms. All the way through. Be inspired by the thoughts that find you. The way we think shall have a profound impact upon every aspect of one's life. Thus bring on board thoughts that you shall find greater friendship in regards to its interactions, as it calls upon other thoughts to interact with the same frequency and resonance. Be empowered. Lovingly bring your awareness back to your physical body as always. Trust that your path is being guided as long as you allow yourself the freedom to sense the subtleties of the divine by inspired intuitions in relation to guidance in all that you choose to interact with in this life. Go within and find inner peace as you deepen your breath now. Let it resonate through your entire being. Awaken your fingers, as always, in the palms. When appropriate, place one of both lovingly upon the heart in full appreciation of all that life has to offer, will offer, and shall offer for the rest of this incarnation and beyond. And until we interact again, may the universal light and love continue to find you in pure inspiration and love and light. As always, naturally be at peace.